Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Got that hot Honda. I was just working at a property, doing some preparation for tomorrow. I got to do the sod, and the neighbor came out and actually wanted me to estimate the property. I'm like, cool. I estimated, boom, boom, boom. Estimated his property. I get in the truck. I'm actually taking had to take the sod cutter back to my buddy so he can knock out his project or whatever. And this is power and networking, y'all. Power and network. Got another call, right? Call from a prospect. Really, somebody just needs some help with the lawn as far as understand what's going on with it. And I went and took a look at it. And she was referred to me by my local pest supply store where I get all my like herbicides and insecticides, all that good stuff. And they be referring me out. You know what I'm saying? It's power and networking. I want you lock in, man. But anywho, when they refer people to me, I try to be helpful. Like I don't necessarily try to go there and hey, I'm about to run up a ticket, etc. I literally have a genuine spirit to actually be able to help them. So this lady called me and she's like, yeah, they referred you to. I was like, cool. So what's going on with your lawn? She's telling me, she noticed over the last week she got a brown spot and it seems like the grass is dead. And I've been noticing this actually with a lot of lawns in my area. I think it's either a take root, like a fungus or a fungus issue, or actually just a thatch buildup issue to where people's lawns are just not green enough. And a lot of people have thatch issues because they just mow, and they don't bag, and they never aerate, they never dethatch or nothing like that. So a lot of it is caused by that. They're experiencing some late green up because the sunlight's not hitting the root system of the grass, etc. But anywho, I'm on my route heading out back to drop the side cut off, which I still got with me. I just stopped by the gas station. I gotta get some fluid, man. I'm feel dehydrated. But she called me, and I'm on this road, and she's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Well, where you located at, man?" She's like, "I'm at X and X." I was like, "Really?" I was like, "Okay, I'm actually 2 minutes away from you." Literally, I was 2 minutes away once I punched in on my Waze out because I use Waze to travel when I'm in the city to make sure I'm dodging traffic. Right? Real ones use the Waze. Y'all know the deal. But anywho, I pull up on her. I say, I'll stop by and have a look at it. She's like, really? People surprised when you're punctual like that. You actually show up when you call, like, right? Well, she ain't been on the phone with me 5 minutes. I'm at a property. That was just coincidence. That was fate. That was destiny, right? But anywho, she's like, yeah, I would love to, have a consultation or something like that. Usually, me, I do charge consultation fees, but sometimes I waive them when I want to actually diagnose what's going on. Especially, she was in the route of where I already was headed. So, anywho, I just stopped by. It was 2 minutes away. Once I stopped by, I look at the yard. She has an abundance amount of thatch. She has like 2.5 inches of thatch. She has a centipede lawn blended with a St. Augustine lawn. The St. Augustine is in between the two neighboring houses. The houses are roughly 15 to 20 feet apart. You guys know how houses are built close with these new developments and stuff like that. So the houses are close. So I'm thinking, okay, I know there's high moisture retention in this area. I see a bunch of thatch. It can possibly be a fungus. I say, what we're going to do is let's measure it instead of us just calling it what it is just yet. We do need to do a few things to try to do some correction on this. For one, you need to use a fine rake and remove some of this thatch. I don't want to put a dethatcher on it because it's a very stressful process for the lawn. I would recommend that we put 2 pins, put like small little stakes on the edge spots of where these brown spots end at, and the rest of the grass is healthy. And if it exceeds beyond this means we possibly can have a fungus that's trying to spread throughout the lawn, and then we'll go with a fungicide to try to correct it. But she's locked down with the pest supply store, so I'm not really trying to service her. She really just needed insight and understanding because the people at the pest supply store, they can try to answer her questions, but they're not going to travel out from where the mortar location of that business to come out because they don't offer that as a service. That's why they, refer me to the people who are inquiring about somebody helping them. So Anywho, I gave her some suggestions. We're going to try to measure if it's a fungus. We're going to remove the thatch. All these things are going to help improve this lawn within the next few days. I know this because with my lawn, I have the exact same. I have all grass types. I have centipede, Bermuda, St. Augustine, zoysia. My front lawn is centipede. My back lawn is majority of St. Augustine. And I would say a quarter of it is Bermuda. And then I have like maybe 10% zoysia. But I just like to test around with grass. That's just me. But I had that exact same issue what she got going on with her lawn and my front lawn. We had an abnormal, like I'm thinking of like winter damage. I say winter damage because we did have snow this season. We have warm season grass. It's not friendly to cold and all that stuff. So that snow sitting on those lawns for weeks after weeks, it can possibly be damage that's been caused from the winter. So I'm telling her all these different things that could be contributing to the problem with our lawn. And I say, but it's really a few ways you can do this. She's a microwave lady. She ready to just scrap the lawn and want to resod. I was like, we could do that, but if we do that, we're just band-aiding it, and we're not really fixing the problem if you have an underlying problem. Let's understand how to fix the problem versus skipping over and putting a band-aid on it. Yes, we can fix it. She's like, I'm all for that. So she ready to sod it like ASAP. It's not a large area, y'all. It's not even a full pallet. It's like maybe a quarter pallet, the two brown spots. Maybe a quarter to a half pallet, but not bigger than that. So it ain't like it wouldn't be a huge side job. And be honest, I don't know. I don't like doing small jobs like that when it's, less than a pallet or something, just patchwork. Let's try to fix the problem. I was like, let's fix the problem here. That way, whenever you encounter this again, you have a better way of thinking about what it could possibly be for this lawn. But she was super happy that I was able to give her some insight on steps she can take to perfect or try to get this, this problem resolved with our lawn, because she wanted to see it green. I was saying, be mindful, like slow down here. I got all these grasses, and guess what? My grass ain't even out of dormancy yet. There's plenty of lawns around here. It's April, but the grass is just turning. It's just turning green, y'all. Calm down. You can't just jump to Z and think that it's the worst case scenario when it's too early in the season. You haven't even get this lawn chances to kind of green up. And she was like, you're right. And she's like, I can see, some of the grass that even though it has thatch, some of it is green and is actually trying to grow in. So I'm like, yep. I was like, that's right. So let's get this thatch out of the way. Double check, measure it to see if it's a fungus over a week or two, if the spot grows. And then from there, if it's fungus, we'll treat it and let that fungus do it, or that fungicide do its thing. And till then, stay off it with fertilizer. We don't need to fertilize right now. Let's be patient. Let's just chill. You got about a month before you got 3 weeks to a month. Yes, you can fertilize right now, but is it the absolute best time? No. A lot of people who are fertilizing right now just jumping the gun and they want to one up their neighbors. So, anywho, I was telling her, good thing you didn't she bought fertilizer. She showed me it. I was like, yeah, don't put that down yet. Let's wait and try to get this resolved. But, I thought it was pretty cool because she gave me these hot Honda. She's like, how much do I owe you? I was like, no, I was in the area, stopped by. I didn't provide a service. I just really came by to, see if I can assist you far as at least diagnose the problem. Because when people are connected directly with the pesticide store, y'all, I don't necessarily try to not to say get their business, but that means they have a green thumb. They're willing to do it themselves. You just need some insight to an extent. I'm going to give you what I got, you know what I'm saying? And I'm willing to hold your hand, and you can hit me up if after you remove this thatch or you measure out this spot and it's not growing. It's not, that brown spot is not getting bigger. Like, let's keep progress to see how this is going to turn out. But we do have to have some patience with it because it's a weird time we're in right now when it comes to a launch transition out of dormancy. So, anywho, I thought it was pretty cool. She was like, how can I pay you? And I was like, oh, no, don't worry about it. She's like, no. She's like, no. She's like, my mom used to tell my dad, you better get that money. You got family to take care of. I was like, man, you know what? Sometimes I be blocking my blessing. People be out here trying to bless me. You know what? Okay, cool. She's like, here, take it. And she gave me this $100. So that's where this came from, y'all. I provided my consultation on the fly. Literally, I was en route, pulled up, and boom. After 15-minute conversation, 10-minute conversation, boom, $100. What do I make an hour? What did I just make in an hour? But anyway, yeah, y'all take it easy.
The lady valued my expertise. She paid me. She said, I'm paying you based on your expertise. I didn't know what was going on, and I appreciate it. So I just wanted to make this video for that reason, man. I love it when people appreciate when somebody come out, help them, and don't look for nothing in return. But if you're gonna bless me, you're gonna give it to me. You know what? I ain't gonna block my blessing. I'll take it.